Absolutely. Few days back, if you see, the State Department spokeslady, she stated, and which resonated with globally, she stated, and what our Prime Minister has been saying, that let's hold an international inquiry into this allegation which we have leveled against us, the killing in Indian occupied Kashmir, and Prime Minister Modi didn't listen to it, and now we are now we thank we should also thank the United States, and in which it intervened and put sense in. I'll tell you more sense in Prime Minister Modi's government, that to have a ceasefire. So this is something which and now the second step would be, and I've been saying it on this channel for a long time, that now is the time for the two leadership to sit in some neutral place and rethink more on the in terms of for India to rethink what this is this the way to conduct relations with a neighbor. The correct path would be for a peaceful coexistence would be to sit on the table and sort out the issues which are creating problems for these two countries. One is the Kashmir dispute, and the second one, which I say is more important now, is the Indus Water Treaty, which the Indians say that they put it to abeyance. This is something. These two things are interconnected, and they should be resolved sitting across the table. And India should decide once and for all that hegemonic its policy does not work. It does not have normal relations with any of its neighbors: Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and now Pakistan. So this is something that the Indian government should reflect. And globally also, United States has been supporting India for a long time in trying to contain China. It didn't work. So I think it's time now for global leaders to put sense into India that this is not the manner in which it should conduct its foreign policy and should conduct a relationship with its neighbors.
Definitely, sir. When you were mentioning about all those neighboring states with India, what in your words I could sense was that these states are not really comfortable with how India is conducting itself in the region. How uncomfortable are these states?
I have served in one country and visited the other. I was served in Bangladesh and then visited Bhutan and Nepal. I tell you, you talk to people in the streets, they're extremely uncomfortable, overbearing, as they say, for the people. That in Bangladesh, the Indian businesses and Indian media houses had a stranglehold on these countries. Go to Nepal in the street and they talk to you, and they are also extremely uncomfortable. In Bhutan, people are little more. They are uncomfortable. They will not be sharing it with you. But you could see, if you talk to their officials, that they are really very, very uncomfortable with what's happening and how the India has been conducting its relations with these neighbors. Meaning, India should realize that these are smaller countries. It should give them more, as they say, more oxygen for them to breathe. But what they're doing is they're strangleholding these countries. Look at what Pakistan, since 1947 till today, we fought wars and conflicts. And the latest one is, to be honest, I tell you, for India, is a wake-up call. And for the people of India to realize that would this leadership continue, and would it be a peaceful coexistence with these neighbors? This is something the people of India and the global part which is supporting India should realize.
Exactly. And in the past few days, the situation was very tense between India and Pakistan, and now we have finally reached a conclusion of the ceasefire. So since you have stayed as a diplomatic ambassador over a course of period of time, so how do you think back-channel diplomacy plays an integral role when situations are tense between countries?
India, prior to the Modi's government, Vajpayee's government was far more practical in dealing with Pakistan. It had realized that antagonistic relationship with its neighbors cannot work. But since the coming of the Modi government, I do not know what Prime Minister Modi wants from Pakistan. I have yet to understand. It's 6 times bigger than us. They have a big economy, the largest population in the world. It is economically more strong. I do not know what they want from Pakistan. In my opinion, if it wants to prosper, it needs to have peaceful relationship with its neighbors. But unfortunately, the BJP government, led by especially Prime Minister Modi, has not been able to understand. And now this is a wake-up call. This is a turning point for India. And and not only for that, but the countries which support India, they should realize that it doesn't work. I look at now, why on earth do you think that President Trump has been intervened, putting sense into India, more India? Because other global issues are more at stake. The Ukraine war, the Gaza, the nuclear negotiations which the U.S. is conducting with Iran, and then the forthcoming visit of President Trump to the Gulf countries, especially to Saudi Arabia. We cannot afford this distraction imposed upon the world by the Indian government. So let's hope sanity prevails in India, especially within the Modi government, and realize that enough is enough.